Dr. Wright Lassiter, the Chancellor of the Dallas County Community College District. Trustee J.L. Sonny Williams, Board Member of the Dallas County Community College District Board of Trustees. Mr. George Herring, the Vice President for Business Services. Mr. Joe Monroy, Academic Advisor in Student Services and the President of the Brookhaven College Professional Support Staff Association. Dr. Vernon Hawkins, the Associate Vice President of Corporate and Continuing Education. Ms. Bianca Teniente, Senior Executive Officer.
For me to go to college, as I'm sure it was for you. I thank them both today for their sacrifice in instilling in me the importance of education and hard work. Y'all don't forget to thank those folks today as you leave here in your lovely cap and gowns. I, too, started my career with an associate's degree. I graduated from Midwestern State University with an Associate's of Applied Science in Radiography in 1996. This degree afforded me the opportunity to move to the big city and get a job. Today, I proudly wear my tassel from 1996 because I know without my associate's degree, I would not be standing here today. This may be your first accomplishment in higher education, or it could be your last. Either way, it is to be celebrated and congratulated. I have spent the last several weeks agonizing over what I would be saying tonight. Several people have approached me saying, I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Well, I hope I am not a huge disappointment. To be perfectly honest, I have sat through 3 graduation ceremonies myself and have been a spectator to countless many others. And to be honest, I cannot remember one. So, my plan for the evening is to keep it simple and keep it short. Yes. So, my topic tonight, only one, failure. Not your usual topic for a commencement address, but I thought it very appropriate for the time. You're graduating with a degree at a very precarious time in our country. Just almost everywhere you look, businesses are failing, budgets are falling, and jobs are difficult to find. Up to this point in your life, many of you have only measured your successes and failures through papers, projects, and exams. Your successes and failures have been only a semester long, but now will be measured over a lifetime. Let's look at the traditional definition of failure from Merriam-Webster's online dictionary, as I know we all use online dictionaries these days. Failure, a state of inability to perform, lack of success, a falling short, or deficiency. Those all have very negative connotations. But let's look at failure from another direction. The only real failure in life is the failure to try. There are no failures, just experiences and your reactions to them. Life's real failure is when you do not realize how close you were to success when you gave up. I have not failed, I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. That last quote was credited to Thomas Edison. If Thomas Edison had given up on his first, second, third, fourth, or so on, of his failures, we might not have the great technology that we have today. One of history's most successful inventors could have been one of history's most epic failures. But he perceived too will have failures in your life. Just look at them from the perspective of Thomas Edison. Learn from your failures and keep trudging forward. You will meet success down one fork of the path or another. One of my failures led to my current career. Like a typical college student, I decided I could handle honors chemistry, calculus 1, composition 2, American government, and of course marching band. In all, I was on the path to be some sort of engineer. Well, life had other plans. My granddad was very sick this particular semester and actually died that year. I saw my grades plummeting in all of my classes, so I had to do a real gut check. To be perfectly honest, I thought calculus was a foreign language. And I had always sworn that I would never take. I began searching the college catalog for a new major. I came upon radiography. I'd watched my granddad go through several procedures, and I also knew that graduates from the health science degree were getting jobs. I briefly researched radiology and soon fell in love. I look back often and wonder what I might be doing if I had stayed in that calculus class. Well, I would probably be an out-of-work civil engineer who had just recently been laid off by the Texas Department of Transportation due to the recent budget cuts. Another of my epic college failures was English composition. Yes, I could never sit down and write what they wanted me to write. So, I was saddled with 2 additional English courses, and during my last writing course, sitting amongst all the college football players, the professor came up to me after class and asked, "Why are you here?" My answer, "I just can't write." And she proceeded to praise my skills and give me a big pep talk and tell me that I could write. I just had to find the right topic. So, you're wondering where does the success come in here? Well, as you heard earlier, ironically, I co-authored a textbook. I guess those teachers just never gave me the right thing to write about my passion and expertise. Success, like failure, can have many connotations and definitions. The world measures success as fame and fortune. If you have more, then you are more. To me, success is so much more than material possessions. I personally believe that success is an intrinsic quality, meaning that success comes from within. I attribute my success to my friends, my family, and my faith. Your friends will always be your cheerleaders. They will cheer you to success and celebrate those successes with you. Your family, just like your friends, will be there for the successes, but they will also be there to pick you up during those failures that seem to never end. They will help you to see the other side of those failures and push you towards a positive outlook. And finally, faith. My faith has been the strong influence in my life. At an early age, I was introduced to my Christian faith. My God and my Savior has been a guide and a beacon of light in my life that has steered me down my current path. I fall back on His words often to gain strength and wisdom during both times of trials and jubilation. One particular verse that always stuck with me throughout the years can be found in the book of James, chapter 1, verses 2 through 5. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. This particular passage has given me strength many times to see my failures as a way to gain knowledge and understand more about my path in life. I know that throughout my career, my knowledge has gotten the job for me, but my character has allowed me to keep the job. And I attribute my character to the friends that I keep, my family influences, and my faith that envelops me. I pray that you will hang on to your friends, keep your family close, and rest steadfastly in your faith. May God bless each of you as you embark on the next chapter of your lives. Thank you.
Associate in Arts and Teaching, Associate in Science, and Associate in Applied Sciences.
By the authority that's in me, by the Board of Trustees, Dallas County Community College District, upon the successful completion of all coursework you have pursued, I hereby confer upon you degrees of Associate in Arts, Associate in Arts in Teaching, Associate in Science, and the Associate in Applied Science. You may be seated.
Because the faculty plays such a tremendous part in the graduation of students,
Jones. Adriana Sargent. Tisha Anderson. Nyasha Chisango. Abraham Guajardo. Melody Marcy Sejodi with honors. For the Associate in Arts in Teaching, Juanita Guana. Tramisha Lasha Hollis. Vanessa Monroy. For the Associate in Science degree, we have Tiffany Rochelle Shepard. And Jessica Carry On. Mary Magdalene Munoz. Deanne Von Hu. Juan Not Win with honors. Dot Tay Dang Win. Sylvia Berrigan. Denise Jones. Geraldo Arellano. Jen Payne. Kimberly Dawn Smith with honors. Shradah Singh with honors. Bianca Marie Teniente. Allison Howard. Cynthia Takan. Paloma Davila with honors.
Passes from right to left.
Graduates, you may be seated. As we conclude our 2011 commencement ceremony, I would like to take a few minutes to recognize Brookhaven College's Police Department, specifically Captain John Smith, and all of the Brookhaven College police officers for providing this evening's security and traffic control. Mr. Tommy Gallegos, Mr.